Hey cooks, it's cold outside and today we're making chunky hamburger soup. This is sort of like a budget-friendly comfort food that'll warm you up for this winter, right? So welcome to the Amy Learns to Cook kitchen. Okay, so here I got an enamel Dutch oven, and I'm going to go ahead and put some olive oil in here. The first thing we're going to do is to brown off our hamburger. And I know someone's going to say to me, Amy, that's not hamburger, right? Because I'm using turkey burger, but you can use whatever you want. This is roughly 1.5 pounds, give or take.
Probably more like 2 pounds.
We had like a 3-pound package, and I said, give me half. And then he said, here's half, and I said, one more handful. So it is it's a half plus a handful. So we're gonna go ahead and give us a little stirring here to break this hamburger up. This is like a little, I think they call this like a meat chopper or something. I'll put a link down there. These are pretty cool. I love them. Whew. I'm gonna season our meat a little bit here, some salt. Don't wanna over salt it because we're gonna be using chicken broth. So I don't want it to be too salty. Gonna put some pepper on here.
Hey, for those people who are thinking ahead for a gadget of the year and top 10 gadgets, vote whether you want this guy added, okay? If we get enough votes, he just might get added. So I'll give you a hint.
To the list?
Doc Pepin was using it, so who knows?
Who knows? Yeah, gadget of the year is coming up pretty soon. I'm starting to think about what my list is going to be. And I'm putting some granulated garlic in here. And we just want to cook this meat basically until it's like 80% done. Okay, so I have a clean bowl and a clean scooper here. So I'm gonna go ahead. It's mostly cooked, kind of sometimes call it grade. So we're just gonna take this out and set it aside. Okay, so we got the meat out of here. I got all the extra liquid out of there because I don't want that increase in the time it's going to take for my onions to get done. So we have some olive oil here. And we have a large chopped onion. Ooh, that's a mean onion. It was mad that I chopped it. So we're just going to cook these off until they're translucent. Okay, the onions are looking good, and we're gonna go ahead and put some carrot. I have a lot of carrot. You can put as much as you want. I overdid it on the carrot. I had a 1-pound bag. Some reason for Thanksgiving I bought a couple bags and we didn't use them, so I wanted to use them up. So it was a 1-pound bag. I put all, but I snacked on some of them. So it's a little less than 1 pound. So we're just going to soften these up. Okay, so I start cooking the onions first because to me sometimes they just don't get translucent or brown off or if there's anything else in the pan. If you wanted to do all at once, you could. It's faster, but I don't know. I think I get a better result when I cook the onions first. Then I cook the carrot because it's really hard. Now we're going in with some celery. I'm going in with some green bell pepper, just to round it all off. I love bell peppers.
So now the kitchen smells like a lot of goodness.
Yeah. So I'm gonna let this soften up a bit. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead, and stir this up. It looks delicious. It is smelling amazing. So we're gonna go ahead. I'm gonna put some garlic in here. You can crush it or mince it, whatever you want to do. I'm going the easy route. How much garlic should you put in? However much you want. It's your soup, right? Whole head. I don't know how much this is. 6, 7. Got 2 more here. Whoa! I think I can only do it at a time. Yum. So we're going to go ahead and stir this around real quick. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. So we're going to put some fresh thyme. This is grown in Eric's garden. We actually still have some left, even though it's starting to get cold out.
Cold out. It was 15 degrees the other morning.
It has survived.
The basil died, but the rosemary and thyme are still going.
Yeah. Oh, that smells so good. I'm going to give me some more cracked black pepper. I'm not going to salt it anymore because I don't know how it's going to be with the chicken broth. So I'm going to put a couple tablespoons of tomato paste in here. You don't want to overload it because we're not making tomato soup. Just put a couple tomatoes in. And we're going to let this bloom here like this. Ooh. That looks good. Now it's time for some broth. Okay, it's looking pretty good. It smells amazing. We're going to put our hamburger back in here. Like I said, you can use turkey burger or regular.
Hamburger is in the eye of the beholder.
Yeah. Wow. And we've got some chicken stock here. This recipe will be up on my website. So it's going to take like 6, 7 cups. We have 6 here we're going to start with. Might have to add another cup depending on how this cooks. Oh, that looks so good. So I'm gonna go ahead and put the lid on. I'm gonna let it simmer here for about 20 minutes and we'll be back for the potatoes and green beans. Okay, so we're gonna lift the lid. Woo! Oh, that lid is hot. Soup is looking amazing. So I have like some potatoes here. We're gonna go ahead and put these in. Woo! This was like 6 potatoes that I cubed. And we're gonna let this continue to cook. So when these potatoes are about halfway done, we're gonna put in some green beans to give us a little bit more heartiness to this soup. So we'll be back. So we're going to add 3 bay leaves to this soup to bring it more flavor. Thank you, my lovely assistant. So it's looking pretty good. I'm going to put some frozen cut green beans in here, bringing more veggies. This is like a 12-ounce or 16-ounce package, right? 16-ounce, a 1-pound package of cut green beans.
These potatoes have been boiling for about 15 minutes plus another 5 minutes to get it up to boiling.
Ooh, it's looking so good. Oh my gosh. This is a hearty soup. Mm-hmm. And really filling and budget friendly. Yum. So we're going to go ahead and put the lid back on and finish cooking it. Okay, so I think our soup is ready. Ooh, look at that. So we have all the hearty vegetables, we have the hamburger, and we have the flavorful broth. So I've been tasting this along. You're gonna have to like play with the salt, play with the granulated garlic. You can add some Mrs. Dash in there or any other spice blend you have. You want to bring that salt level up because, you know, some soups can be bland, and soup is basically like a canvas for the artist, right? So you have to balance the salt, the seasonings, all that stuff to get it to give you that taste. Otherwise, it could be bland. Yeah, but we did quite a bit of adjusting, and I think it's tasty. So let's get a bowl. Woohoo! So we have our little bowl here. I'm just going to go around the bay leaves. Oh boy, this looks amazing.
They're not entirely full bay leaves. You have some half bay leaves. I did a handful. So good luck finding them.
So we got carrots and potatoes and celery and green beans and delicious broth here. Wow. Now that is a good looking soup. So let me grab a spoon. It's comfort food time, cooks. So one of the things about soups, just remember, number one, inexpensive cuts of meat. You don't want to go and throw steak in here or ribeye or something like that. You don't need that because it's extended cooking time. It's going to break your soup down. And look at that. You don't need that. You can make soup out of hamburger, right? Second thing, don't over salt in the beginning, because if you do, it just gets saltier and saltier as it goes. Adjust your seasoning at the end. So some salt and salt's taste at the end. Yeah. Don't overcook your vegetables either. You don't want to cook it too long and the potatoes break up. Everything breaks up. Just, you won't get a good result. So, yeah, it smells so good.
Tell us how it tastes, boo.
It's so good. It's comforting. It's hearty. It'll warm you up definitely on as the holidays are approaching and the snowy season. It is so good. Everything is perfectly cooked. The potatoes aren't overly mushy. All the vegetables are decently still crisp. So good. So good. So try it. You're going to love it. I'm on my way to finish my soup. Hope you enjoy it. Today I want to make a chunky, hey cooks, it's cold outside, and today we're making chunky, it's comforting, it's hearty, it's comforting, what was that?
I don't know.